check it out. All right. Let's get to that report. President Trump has ordered the arrest and detention of Barack Hussein Obama. The truth is about to be unsealed.
President Donald J. Trump has greenlit the most consequential military operation in modern U.S. history: the arrest, trial, and military sentencing of Barack Obama, legally branded a foreign enemy combatant. This isn't a political play. This is national security protocol in action.
Today, I authorize the arrest of former President Barack Hussein Obama for crimes against the United States.
JAG special operations are now active in Washington, D.C., securing tribunal courts under extreme secrecy. Insiders confirm extraction teams are positioned, dossiers finalized, trial sequences underway. From within the highest office in the land, Barack Hussein Obama covertly served foreign interests while masquerading as commander-in-chief. What now appears as bad policy was in fact intentional sabotage. Erasing national borders leads to enable infiltration. Gutting military funding leads to weaken internal defense. Targeting conservatives with intelligence tools leads to suppress resistance. Funding insurgent groups under false flags leads to destabilize global alliances. Embedding globalist agents across federal agencies leads to ensure long-term decay. This was not negligence. It was strategic betrayal, and every document points to the same conclusion. Obama was the inside man. Within the past 72 hours, covert JAG movements have intensified. 4 sealed sites in D.C. have been activated for military trial usage. Combat legal teams have been dispatched under blackout protocols. Witness extraction teams launched to secure testimony from high-value insiders. Civilian oversight bypassed through emergency executive military authority. The arrest of Obama is no longer hypothetical. The legal foundation is solid. The green light is permanent. This is happening. Obama is just the first domino. Next targets under investigation: multiple former cabinet officials, senior intelligence operatives, globalist-linked corporate executives, NGO strategists with cross-border intel ties, rogue elements inside Pentagon Command. This is a takedown of the regime, not one man. Obama opened the door. They're slamming it shut. There will be no grandstanding, no court theatrics, no soft landings. These trials are under strict military law, and when the time comes, the verdicts will not be up for debate. Sentencing will be swift and irreversible. Gitmo has been prepared, expanded, reinforced. Let the cowards run. Let the traitors scream. The people know what's at stake. This is about restoring what was stolen, about healing what was infected, and about showing every future traitor what happens when you cross the American people. Barack Obama never thought this day would come. Now it's on the books, in the files, and coming for him. The war is no longer secret. The documents are no longer sealed, and the reckoning is no longer pending. It's happening right now. At the same time, mass arrests of deep state operatives inside the United States intensified through April and the first week of May 2026. President Trump ordered these operations directly from the White House, using secure military channels that bypassed any remaining compromised elements in the DOJ and FBI. Units executed 19 raids across Virginia, Maryland, New York, California, Texas, and Georgia. Marine Special Operations teams, supported by Defense Intelligence Agency assaulters, conducted every entry after NSA intercepts locked down target locations. The first wave on April 12th hit a secured estate outside Charlottesville, Virginia. Teams secured a former Biden-era National Security Council official and 2 BlackRock executives who directed investment blacklists against U.S. coal and oil projects. Seized servers contained spreadsheets tracking $1.9 billion moved through Delaware LLCs into county election offices in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Georgia. Timestamps match exact ballot curing windows in 2020 and 2024. The same files list payments to local officials who altered chain of custody logs on Dominion machines. On April 17th, raids in Northern Virginia took down a former CIA station chief and his deputy who ran domestic surveillance out of a Langley annex. Evidence bags included hard copies of FISA abuse warrants from Crossfire Hurricane and fresh 2025 directives to monitor Trump transition team communications. Bank records from accounts at J.P. Morgan Chase and Citibank showed regular deposits from European foundations tied to the same network that funded lawfare cases against Trump in New York and Georgia. April 22nd, operations in New York grabbed a former FBI assistant director and 3 tech executives from a Silicon Valley contractor. These men maintained the back-end servers used by CISA to flag and suppress America First content on major platforms. Recovered laptops held admin access logs showing direct coordination with foreign intelligence cutouts. One file detailed a 2023 operation that imported 47,000 military-age Chinese nationals through California ports under cover of student visas, with handlers assigned inside sanctuary cities. California raids on April 28th and May 1st cleared out health department holdovers in Sacramento and Los Angeles. These officials suppressed early treatment data for COVID policies and pushed mandates that correlated with documented excess deaths in specific zip codes. Tribunal packets include internal memos ordering hospitals to list deaths as COVID regardless of actual cause in exchange for federal funding bonuses. The same group coordinated with pharmaceutical lobbyists who funneled campaign money back to key congressional members. Texas and Georgia actions focused on border and election infrastructure. Teams arrested mid-level DHS managers who deliberately slowed E-Verify enforcement and allowed cartel corridors to stay open. Seized documents list exact GPS coordinates of staging areas used by smuggling networks and payment ledgers showing transfers from Mexican accounts linked to Chinese precursor chemical suppliers. In Georgia, a former Secretary of State staffer and 2 election contractors entered custody with USB drives containing raw 2020 and 2024 tabulation data that forensic audits already proved mismatched voter rolls by over 180,000 entries. Every target moved to military facilities at Quantico and a hardened site near Charleston, South Carolina. Tribunals under UCMJ run daily. Judges review unaltered evidence, original server images, financial SWIFT records, and intercepted voice communications where operatives discussed contingency plans if Trump returned. Convictions carry immediate asset seizure. Forfeitures already deposited $53 billion into Treasury accounts funding new border barriers in Arizona and Texas, plus re-enlistment bonuses for frontline military units. President Trump receives morning briefings with color-coded target packages. He approved the expanded list on April 25th after confirming leaks from a small DOJ cell that tried to warn remaining operatives. That cell now sits in the same facilities. The operation stays silent to deny targets time to activate destruction protocols on remaining evidence servers in Virginia data centers. These arrests directly enable current wins. Deportation numbers crossed 2.1 million by May 7th. Energy output from restarted federal lands added 1.4 million barrels per day. Manufacturing reshoring contracts cleared without previous regulatory blocks. The American citizen feels it in lower fuel prices, empty hotel shelters that once housed illegal migrants, and streets in Chicago and New York where federal protection for corrupt local machines evaporated. The machinery is clear. One continuous network ran from the 2016 campaign surveillance through the 2020 election theft, COVID economic sabotage, open border replacement migration, and 2024 lawfare. Trump dismantled it piece by piece once back in full command. Loyal personnel placed in 2025 now control the triggers. No more Senate holds, no more media cover. Further raids target Education Department remnants in Washington, D.C., and foundation executives in Boston and Chicago who routed dark money to activist prosecutors. The pace holds steady. Every removal weakens the structure another notch. American sovereignty returns through these precise, silent strikes inside the United States. President Trump delivers the justice the people voted for in 2024. The deep state command collapses under sustained pressure. The Republic stands stronger by the day.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. It is in motion as of this moment. We do not have an exact timeline as to when the arrest of Barack Obama is going to take place. We're told it could come as early as this week, perhaps even today. Damn Straight News is on the story. We will, of course, keep you apprised of events as they occur. I want to remind you one more time to please check out the zeolite detox. Get the graphene oxide out of your system. It really, really works, and it will make you a very, very, very healthy. You're going to love it. It's going to improve your immune system. Also, if you could contribute to us, we would appreciate it. We have a GiveSendGo.com account. We are not a for-profit business. We are trying to bring you the news and information that you need. We have reporters on the ground. We have people they need equipment, they need computers, laptops, that sort of thing. We do not want to make a profit. We just want to keep this on the air and keep you folks informed. Please go to GiveSendGo.com/ZUBLICK. GiveSendGo.com/ZUBLICK and contribute. We would really appreciate it. And folks, above and beyond all else, please, please subscribe to this channel on which you're watching this and spread this information far and wide.